Once a Blue, Ederson breaks silence as he completes £12 million Manchester City exit. Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson has left the club after 8 years of service to join Turkish side Fenerbahce. Ederson declared his time at Manchester City the most special time of my life, as he said farewell to the Premier League champions. The goalkeeper has completed a £12 million move to Fenerbahce to end an 8-year spell at the Etihad, where he has won countless honours and changed the way his position is looked at. While he is off for a new challenge, Ederson leaves a phenomenal legacy both at the club and in English football. He will not forget his time here in a hurry and took time to thank the fans for making him feel so welcome. I leave Manchester City incredibly proud of what we have achieved together, and I am honoured to have worn the shirt so many times, he said. Under Pep, we have dominated the Premier League and conquered Europe. It has been amazing. I would first of all like to thank him and Xabi Manchestrer for making me the best goalkeeper I could be and teaching so much about the game. I must also thank my teammates. Our desire to win every game we play has been a joy to be a part of, and that has made me relish every day on the training field or in the dressing room with every one of you. Finally, the fans. Thank you for making me feel at home in a city so far away from where I am from, and for supporting me throughout what has been an amazing period for me and my family. I arrived in Manchester 8 years ago full of hope, but I could not have predicted such a beautiful time together. Playing for City has been the most special time of my life, and I will always be a fan of this special club. I'm going with my wife and children, but I'm leaving a big family here, citizens. Once a Blue, always a Blue. Ederson's future had been the subject of speculation throughout the transfer window, with Galatasaray leading the race since July and having an offer rejected by City. But Fenerbahce stepped up their interest in the final days of the window and secured a deal that allowed City to press ahead with plans to sign Gianluigi Donnarumma from Paris Saint-Germain. That completed a major overhaul of the goalkeepers in Guardiola's squad, with Donnarumma's arrival following the signings of James Trafford from Burnley and Marcus Bettinelli from Chelsea. Ederson had just 1 year left on his contract and was widely expected to see it out before leaving on a free transfer next summer, until interest developed in him this year, and City signalled their intent to make changes to the squad. The 32-year-old leaves after 8 years at the club, during which time he has made 372 appearances and won countless honours, both with the team and individually. He won 6 Premier League titles and the Champions League, as well as lifting the FA Cup twice and being part of squads that claimed the League Cup 4 times. Ederson has been an incredible servant to Manchester City, said sporting director Hugo Viana. The fact no goalkeeper has ever won more Premier League titles says everything you need to know about his quality and consistency in a City shirt. He has been a huge figure in all of our successes over recent years, and his skills and bravery have been crucial in helping City play the beautiful football we have seen. He has truly cemented his place in the history of Manchester City, and we all wish him well in the next chapter of his career. And he leaves us knowing that he will always be welcomed at this football club. Here at the Manchester Evening News, we're dedicated to bringing you the best Manchester City coverage and analysis. Make sure you don't miss out on the latest City news by joining our free WhatsApp group. You can get all the breaking news and best analysis sent straight to your phone by clicking here to subscribe. You can also subscribe to our free newsletter service. Click here to be sent all the day's biggest stories. And finally, if you'd rather listen to our expert analysis, then make sure to check out our Talking City podcast. Our shows are available on all podcast platforms, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and you can also watch along on YouTube. Manchester City have major Liverpool FC worry after transfer. Bombshell Liverpool have gone all out in the transfer window, and while Manchester City fans may enjoy the hypocrisy, they would rather enjoy trophies. We will be back. So said Manchester City chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak in a punchy end-of-season address designed to pump up the supporters after a deflating season. A man who always likes to back up his words saw them followed through within weeks as the Blues signed 4 new players, including a left-back, to have a new feel to their squad for the Club World Cup. The optimism from City, with their summer signings and the fresh faces in the coaching team, was growing. Any disappointment at losing out on Florian Wirtz and losing out on him to Liverpool was replaced when a deal was struck for Ryan Cherki in what seemed like a relative bargain. Tijani Reinders instantly settled into the side, and a left-back was always going to be popular. City were doing things their way, which meant even a shock Club World Cup exit at the hands of a Saudi Arabian team couldn't really dampen the enthusiasm. When the club pinched James Trafford from under Newcastle's noses to set up a succession plan for Ederson, things were even better. How is it then that City have stumbled to the end of the transfer window with an air of deflation that, rather than closing the gap on the teams that finished above them, Liverpool and Arsenal appear to have left City further behind? 2 defeats in the first 3 Premier League games will do that, but also the fact that Liverpool have changed the transfer game. Arsenal have regularly spent a lot under Mikel Arteta, and it hasn't led to them winning the title, but with Liverpool, it has always been different. Jurgen Klopp preached his moralism as the high priest of football, saying that he could never countenance spending high fees on players, and Liverpool were not able to spend like City could. Arne Slot has been less confrontational than his predecessor, but still managed to lump City in with PSG in April as 2 teams with unlimited amounts of money to spend. City fans can enjoy pointing out the hypocrisy at Anfield, with Liverpool breaking the British transfer record not once, but twice in the same window, to spend more this summer than the Blues have ever spent in one window. But just as Blues reminded their Liverpool counterparts of their respective trophy hauls during the supposed Guardiola and Klopp era, now the Premier League trophy sits on Merseyside. And with Alexander Isak adding to Jeremy Frimpong, Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz and the rest that have walked through Liverpool's doors this summer, you can certainly forgive Liverpool fans for getting giddy that more silverware will be on its way. At the expense of City are going about their business as they always have, and they have brushed aside heavy spending from the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal and United before. Not only do they need their recruitment to be right again to do that though, they also have to compete with Liverpool, a club that is ran better than the rest, trying to blow everyone out of the water. Even if City get back to where they wanted to be, that still may not be enough to catch Liverpool after their chance of strategy. The chairman's confidence has never felt more uncertain. When Manchester City planned to confirm Donnarumma,